I also saw. I got Calvary.
What a film.
Yeah.
Oh, class.
We all love Calvary.
A stark opening. Just like who directed that? Him.
John Michael McDonagh. He did the exact same kind of opening for The Guard. The stark opening, the one that just sets everything. What a beautiful
morning.
It's day.
It's a beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day.
I thought it was morning. Oh god.
I'm pretty sure it's day.
We'll find out later on, I'm sure.
We'll look it up.
We will.
And A Million Ways to Die in the West, which I saw yesterday.
God, what a bad film. There's moments in it that are funny, but for the most part it's just kind of just chugging along, doing nothing.
I can just see like they came up with about 6 funny scenes and then just wrote the rest of the film.
6 funny scenes is 20 minutes, like. That's not a film.
Yeah. They did about 6 scenes of funny gags, and then the rest is just filler. The rest is just actors
acting,
cashing it in,
stuff,
sort of thing,
making money,
and there's no when there's no comedy, when there's not a joke, there's nothing.
No, nothing at all.
It's just flat out. I wouldn't even call it drama. Like
McFarlane's not. He's not a great actor. Like he can act, but he's not very good.
Oh yeah, I find him to be OTT. He flays his hands about. And
he's over the top. He's a bit like Rory, as you're saying. Like just a bit. I could take him or leave him at most times. Like, and
he has the modern lingo to him. Yeah, like it doesn't have the Texas talk or the Wild West talk.
At least Liam Neeson looked the part.
Yeah.
In the film. I have to say, what do you call her? The love interest. What do you call her?
Charlize Thornton.
Charlize Theron, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that there.
She looked far too good for it. Way too good for the West. Like, just going, nobody ever.
She's going to accept that as a compliment.
I have to say, damn fine looking woman. Damn fine.
But yeah, so my Christmas was filled with good films and bad films.
I spent most of the time watching Netflix, which was interesting. Of course, I started watching House of Cards with my mother and my brother.
I gotta catch up on that. I gotta watch it for the start.
My God, one of the best shows I've ever come across.
That's what people are saying.
Even just looking all the way technical things they're doing, and Kevin Spacey's monologues. Oh my God, if I could get a collection of them, I would buy it.
I'll try and watch it.
Buy it.
I'll try and watch it for the 3rd series. But
I think it's out the 27th of February, so
I don't have time. Anyway, we must move on. This I think it was either December or this month, saw the Blu-ray release of the 1993 film Super Mario Brothers.
Oh my God.
Which 22 years ago, whatever way you want to look at it, started the trend, the infamous trend of horrible, terrible video game to movie adaptations.
Like, I can only think of one kind of adaptation for a video game that's been any good. Now there was a web series for Halo. I think it was Forward Unto Dawn.
I know, forget about web series. We're talking about films, feature length films,
released as a
and
sort of
22 years of people failing to get it right. Just no.
Terrible.
You got these video games are rich source material.
They're fantastic.
They've got the mythology and all that sort of stuff.
Most games are a couple of hours long. Like, at least like Skyrim is infinite.
Yeah.
And let's say like Bioshock.
Yeah.
That'd be a great premise for a film.
And so sort of the sense of Bioshock and Bioshock 2. Like, the stories are there. The stories are there in the game. You play through them. That's great. Tell a different story.
Tell something a wee bit off.
Yeah.
Like maybe tell the one from Bioshock Infinite. The one with the Civil War veteran going in and going to a flying city. Like, that's completely off the wall.
Yeah.
And that's a stark opening which is needed in the film.
And talking about games, you got one there a couple of days ago. A really oldie.
Oh, yes, Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah.
What a terrible idea. Terrible.
I want to study. Ooh, Fallout New Vegas.
Fallout New Vegas. Ooh. The waste is called back to me. I got all the expansion packs and that was terrible idea. And I was Team Fortress 2. It's just addictive.
Yeah, I gotta play that. I was a bit cheeky and I got myself Cat Attack, which I'm actually going to play now because
Cat Attack
because I can. You know Tomska?
Yes, we know Tomska.
The
ASDF movies.
Yeah, he was like the director of this game, and I think he does a couple of voices. Actually, no, he doesn't do a single voice.
Doesn't do any voices at all.
Yeah. Did you hear that? That is such a good tune. It's got this real like a retro vibe to it. I'm gonna play some story.
Play with the story mode. Nice.
Essentially, you're shooting cats.
You're shooting cats, right?
Yeah. That's it.
That. I'm sure that somebody's going to text into the show if they can text in and say, why are you shooting cats? I'm sure they're lovely.
They're space cats.
They're space cats.
They're
that makes
evil.
it okay.
Look at their faces. They're so evil, and they're blowing up stuff.
Fuck no, that's
not
on.
The game has a great opening. It's got like the main character, like everything's exploding. He's like, huh! And he tries to put on this jacket, but he's way too fat. Like, it's just him, like ages trying to put the jacket on.
He's way too muscle. Way too muscle. He just couldn't fit it onto him. But
he's just too curved. He's just too chubby, and he's just trying to get the thing together. And that's like about oh no.
Oh, make sure them evil cats don't get destroying everything.
Oh, I totally sucked at this game when I started playing it. So you use your right thumb to shoot cats, left thumb to reload. It's a simple game mechanic.
That does sound quite simple.
And do you know oh crap, do you know PewDiePie?
I do. I was listening to him last night.
He makes a cameo in this.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, I know he's made a cameo in a few games. Like
he has, yeah. I'm not really particularly fond of PewDiePie. I mean,
he can be funny at times, like, but sometimes.
But to me, it's a sense like the most subscribed man on YouTube is it's like it's this guy. This guy.
I can see why, because it's mainly because the amount of content he does. He does like 2 videos a day. Like, that is a serious video.
And he edits them himself.
And he edits everything himself. Like, that is a one-man machine.
He is very dedicated to YouTube.
Yeah.
Like that's what he does all day.
That is his day job. That is what he does.
I remember he
did it behind the scenes.
I'm not a follower, but I don't like follow him. But he went to China for a day.
Yeah, I think.
And just filmed his time in China and then put it on YouTube and got like millions of views. And you're like,
but
what?
It's interesting. At the end of the day, it is interesting. Like, and people will watch it.
If you want to see China on YouTube, just type in China, and probably something would come up.
Something will come up. Whether it's about China or not is a different question. That's.
So we're sitting here, we're playing video games, listening to a bit of YouTube. What's your favourite video game of all time?
Mine? That's a damn good question. I always enjoyed a bit of Wind Waker now. Legend of Zelda Wind Waker.
Oh,
that was always a good game.
Yeah.
But there's one I always go back to. Pokemon. Oh, I love that Pokemon. I was class. Oh, I destroyed everything.
Catch them all.
I went through the whole game without dying once. I was so happy. Did you ever hear the challenge? The one where you get your first by whoever you get. Like, let's say Charmander for the sake of argument. You go out and you catch a Pidgey.
Catch a what?
Pidgey. You know the wee bird thingy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you go and catch that. But if that Pidgey faints, that means it's dead and you have to release it. And you have to go through the whole game doing that. Like, even your starter one, if it faints, dead, gone, you can't use it. That's hardcore. That is damn hardcore. I couldn't do that. I put too much effort into it. Like.
Yeah. And there's this sort of, do you know we were talking about video game movies for the past 20 years just being awful? There's a lot coming out now. There's Warcraft.
Yeah, the Warcraft film would be interesting now. If they can pull it off, that'll get them a lot of money.
It's made by a guy called Duncan Jones, and I actually have high hopes of the film because he did Source Code. He did Source Code and Moon, and those are good films. And so I believe in him.
The sheer amount of lore for World of Warcraft. Like, I've never played it, and I don't.
Oh, I've never played it either, but you know, you have seen. Like, I've seen the South Park parody.
There's something. Yeah, I've seen the South Park episode as well. That was good. That was very good. I know there's Alliance and the Horde. That's all I know. Yeah,
it's based on the very original Warcraft game, which was made in the 90s, I think.
I don't know.
I don't know either. But it seems sort of like a Lord of the Rings sort of thing without Peter Jackson, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, nice.
There is that sense that like any video game can become a good film.
Majority of them can be, yeah.
No.
Like Rayman. Do you remember Rayman?
Yeah.
I don't think that'd be a very good
film. Hang on. Film is an art form. I'm going to go really deep here. The film is an art form. Art can be bad.
Of course it can be.
But it also can be good. Bad art can be made into good art. Simple as.
And there's a very particular example that comes to my head, but I can't say it on radio. Very, very particular.
Like this game I'm playing, Cat Attack. That could be made into a good film.
Really?
Yeah.
Space
cats invading. It could actually be made into a good film. It was written by Tomska. If it was directed by the guys who did the Lego movie,
what a film.
It could be an actually good film. That's why I love Phil Lord and Chris Miller. These two guys, they hit me right here in the heart, because what they do,
and any points to sternum, not a heart.
They take these film ideas that would otherwise be seen as completely rubbish. A film based on a TV series no one remembers, which is 21 Jump Street.
Yeah.
A movie based on a toy brand, the Lego movie.
Lego I could have seen coming.
And
at some stage, but I didn't know it'd be pulled off that well.
And a movie based on a book that has no plot, which is Clyde with a Chance of Meatballs. Each one of them is great, fun, great films, and they just prove that you can have the most rubbish ideas and make good films. Like Kevin Smith, he had a story about a man being kidnapped and turned into a walrus, and it was a good film. People considered it a good film.
What was this?
Tusk.
Never heard tell of it.
Yeah, it didn't do too well in America, but it got very, very solid reviews.
Yeah, solid reviews. Yes.
I mean, like you're saying, Fallout could definitely be a good film.
Fallout would be a fantastic film because it has the whole sort of Mad Max kind of vibe to it.
Yeah.
With that, and like Mad Max is pretty much proven.
Have you seen the trailer?
Oh my
lord, that is crazy.
Bane. Oh my god, Bane looks so good in that film. Like, what's his name?
Cannot wait for that film.
What is his name?
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy, that's his name.
I cannot wait for that film. It's just gonna be mental. The music in that trailer and everything is fantastic.
All the action, all them cars. Oh no, that will be good.
What a beautiful day! And then it's
what a beautiful day!
Boom, and then everything's falling and crashing and just
stuff blowing up.
Apparently, the entire film is just one big long car chase, which I
think that's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I am so looking forward to that.
That'd be class.
It's definitely one of my most anticipated films of this year.
Yeah, I was looking through a list the other day, and Star Wars. I think Star Wars will either be the hit of this year. It's going to make money. No doubt.
Oh, I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be the biggest box office of the year.
Oh yeah, but will it be a good film? That is the question.
Yes, it has to be. It has to be a good. It looks good. It better be the best film ever made.
I don't think it is. I think Pulp Fiction has that. But
okay, it's not going to be the best film ever made. But if it's anything like the original Star Wars, A New Hope, or The Empire Strikes Back, then
if it's in the same vein as them, it will be top class.
Exactly.
It will be. Hopefully, and we can just forget about them prequels a bit.
I
enjoyed them at the time. Yeah. But just kind of.
I like the third one, Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, Revenge of the Sith was the best one of them.
Yeah, because it's a lot of it goes to the lava world and just goes everywhere. Just goes to sand,
it's not Coruscant.
Quarry planet sort of thing.
Coruscant, I think it's called. I can't remember. I don't remember. I'm trying to remember this from Star Wars Battlefront. Show that game on the PS2.
Oh, I played Battlefront 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Class game.
I was so rubbish at that game, but I loved it because there would be this massive battle, and I would just run into the center of it every time.
Bad idea.
And I'd get like 2 kills and die.
Sniper. That is what it need to be.
No,
Sniper.
I'm not cheap.
I know snipers are a lot of skillful people. That's why I play in TF2. It is. Sit there, wait for them to come up, and then just bang.